Chad Colby's look at agriculture technology comes your way next, brought to you by the IBM Watson Decision Platform. Combining AI with Internet of Things data to help agribusiness increase yields, improve quality, and drive sustainability.
Well, before we get into the technology segment, I just want to point out that every time I upgrade my phone because of Colby, it takes me probably 3 days to get squared away. Apps disappear, they don't work well. You know, he doesn't talk about that.
That's true. You got to put in that work when you get some new tools. And Max, I've got a feeling Chad might have a new way for you to spend some money next.
I would imagine so. Let's check in with Mr. Colby this week to see what is on his mind.
The technology in our cordless tools today is a little overwhelming. That's kind of no secret. The air impactor, as you see right here, is something we've actually featured on the tech segment in the past. 150 pounds of air pressure right there in that compact design. That thing is super handy on your farm or ranch. And if you've upgraded any of your hand tools like this 3/8 Impact, you realize it's a huge upgrade from one from maybe 2 or even 3 years ago. This has drive control on it. That's using the technology on board that allows you to have different modes of the tool. So maybe you want it to do lightweight work, or maybe you want to make sure you don't over tighten anything, or you simply need maximum performance. I could tell you this, if you upgrade any of those tools today, you'll notice a substantial increase in power as well. Now, in my ecosystem, I use Milwaukee tools. You can see there's a single battery blower, there's weed trimmers, we've talked about the chainsaws. These things are great, but the nice part is it just utilizes the batteries I already have, the M18 battery. That's the best part. And you knew all this was leading up to something. Here it is, the brand new Milwaukee dual battery blower. Now, even when I was a young man, we had gasoline-powered blowers, and they move so much air, they're super handy. And I know a lot of guys that use them literally every day blowing off their combine, and they work great. And the reason why we still use them is because they're so beneficial in terms of moving volumes of air that the first cordless blowers just weren't powerful enough. The single battery blower is just that. It doesn't have the punch that you really need to move a lot of air. Now this dual battery one, that's a game changer. 600 CFM, I think airspeed is upwards of right at 150 miles an hour or close to it. And let me tell you, when you pick this thing up and pull the trigger, you know you got a hold of something. So especially this time of year when we're blowing off combines, or maybe you've got leaves in the yard, or you want to blow out your shop. As far as the price point goes on this tool, I know they are available. This one was $300 is what I paid for it. And, you know, to me, as long as it can perform what it's replacing and do a better job, that's what it's about. And this one will certainly outperform those old gasoline-powered blowers we've had in the past. And Max, just to warn you, there's a brand new chainsaw right around the corner as well, and I can't wait to use that as well.
Well, I don't think Chad said, when you put both those batteries on there, I think that's 11 pounds or so. That's a heavy-duty tool.
It is a heavy-duty tool, Max, but it is Fire Prevention Week, and it looks like a great tool to keep those combines a little cleaner.
There have been a few fires out there in recent days for sure.